Today, let's take a look at the Kattarp light from IKEA. So here we have the box. Let's get this open. We have our instructions. We have the base plate with the light bulb sockets. We can get these out of the plastic for a closer look. Very nicely finished. Simple wiring on the back. Black, white, and 2 green wires. Let's set this aside. We have the dome light enclosure. This is in 2 pieces. We'll take the glass out of this metal cage and take a look at it. Well protected. Let's get it out of the bubble wrap. Very nice frosted finish. Now let's look at the cage. Solid metal construction and clean finish as well. And as expected, the glass fits inside perfectly. Very cool. You can see that these little posts here connect the frame to the base, and we'll cover that later on. Now let's set that aside and focus on the base itself. Again, very simple wiring. And as a note, I am not hooking this up to a switch, which makes this installation super simple. Also, I guess I should say that this light itself does not even have a switch on it, so it'll have constant power in my installation. If you have a switch on your wall, you're going to need to hook this up just a little bit differently. Now, how are we going to deal with that, you ask? Well, I'll share that later in the video. First, let's get this bracket off. Unscrew these here. There we go. Let's get this mounted on the ceiling. Now, I've removed the old ceiling fan and turned off the power at the breaker. Only 3 wires coming in, as I'm not connecting this to a switch, as I keep reminding you, and this is only for setting this light up in this fashion. We just screw the bracket into the existing box with the screws from the previous installation. This box is attached to a ceiling fan bracket, so weight is of zero concern here. We tighten those up with a screw gun, and we're done. Rock solid. Now, I always use a twist tie or something like that to hold a base plate in place while I'm doing the wiring. But if you actually have friends or somebody who can help you, then you can ask them to assist. But since I have no friends and I'm home alone, and Gypsy is just a little bit too short to help, I'm going to use a twist tie. And there we go. The wiring is straightforward, black to black, white to white, and greens to the bare copper ground. But you don't have to take my word for that because I am not an electrician. This is what the finished wiring looks like in my installation. Now we remove the twist tie, contemplate for a minute about why I don't have any friends, and then we're ready to install the base plate onto the bracket with the provided screws. Tighten those up and we're good to go. Now I screw in the light bulb, a process that only takes one non-electrician. Turn on the breaker and there we go. We have light. Put the metal frame and glass into place, lining up those posts on the side, give it a twist, and you're done. Now I'm only using one bulb for right now for demonstration purposes, but I will be installing another one later. Why, you ask? Well, these bulbs cost about $20 each, and I'm about to show you why this installation does not require a switch. And this is why we don't need a switch. I'm using a Tradfri remote LED light system for this installation, so let's open up this box and we see what we got. So here we have our Tradfri kit from IKEA. It includes instructions, one bulb, and a remote control. The remote has a magnetic mount that you can attach to a wall if you want to. It also includes tape for a permanent installation if so desired, and it sits in there rock solid with little chance of slipping out. The bulb is pretty straightforward with all the magic taking place inside. That's the entire kit right there. You already saw me screw in the light bulb, which kind of proves that you're easily amused, so let's cover a few other basics. The remote takes 2 AAA batteries. Flip it over, use a screwdriver or a coin to open up this little panel, put in 2 of the highest quality batteries that you can find, and close it back up. I mounted mine right here on my desk. Perfect. Now let's put this thing to work. You saw the standard light, and as we push the side button, we get a softer light, and then you can cycle through the other color settings as so desired. And if you want to, you can completely turn off the bulb without the need for a traditional switch. So hopefully you got some value out of this video. If you think I added something to your day, how about you hit me with that thumbs up love, and maybe, just maybe, I'll see you on the next video. If you enjoy videos about the randomness of our amazing world, consider clicking on the globe to subscribe, or maybe checking out one of the other videos right here.